All right. We want to welcome everyone to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, Grenada. And there are so many things that we have to tell you about. Most of the things that we'll be telling you about tonight is about what's happening here at home. But of course, we have to tell you what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Of course, some of the important things that you need to know about. It's my pleasure to be here with you. We call this News Discussed, Not Told. All right, so we're having a discussion, okay? And of course, your input is as important as mine. To the first-time viewers, we'd like to say welcome to you. It's a pleasure. And the usual suspects, I know that you're there. Sorry, and of course, you make this happen. So we want to say thank you as well. Folks, let's get into the news and see what's happening. Let's take a look at the headlines. For tonight, you'll be hearing about the Child Protection Authority. They are relocating. We'll talk about that. They say there's an uptick in persons taking the COVID-19 vaccine in Grenada. We'll talk about that as well. And hurricane preparedness, we'll talk about that. And government hoping for an imminent resolution to the 4% dispute. All right. And of course, a telescope man has been sentenced for breaking. We'll talk about that. Coast Guard vessel boy. They had a little incident. I think I just saw them taking it down to the Coast Guard. The damaged vessel. They were taking it down to the Coast Guard base just about an hour or so ago. We'll talk about that. And Grenada has donated just about 10,000 doses of vaccines to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And CDEMA urges the region to be fully prepared for the hurricane season. We'll talk about what the expectation is for this season. All right, so folks, let's take a quick break and come back. We got to let you know the headlines was brought to you with the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, the Real Value IGA Supermarket, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa. And of course, we want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. It's a pleasure. Folks, we're taking our first break and we'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. If you have not yet done so, I think now is a good time for you to share the program so that other people get to know that we are live. We'll be back.
Refresh and win! Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola Original Taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-ColaGD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
All right, so welcome again. Welcome to one and all. And of course, I've been scolded by the YouTube viewers, so we have to say hello and welcome to all our YouTube viewers. Of course, yes, this program is simultaneously broadcast on the YouTube channel. You can simply search for Mikey Hutchinson or Mikey Live, and you'll be able to view the program nightly. Of course, it will be important as well to subscribe to the channel so that you will then get notifications when the program is live. So let's get into what's making the news for today. So the first thing that we have to do, just a few notices I want to get out of the way before we get into the hardcore news. I'm not too sure if you're aware, but the Child Protection Authority, they are relocating their office, all right? And that's the offices at Scott Street in St. George's and Gladstone Road in Grenville, St. Andrew. And they are relocating to H.A. Blaze Street in St. George. Now, if you are wishing to contact the authority while they are going through their transition, you are asked to please call 533-6990 or 911 in cases of emergencies. Now, you can also call 435-0293 or 435-2696 for other inquiries. And they say that they like to apologize for any sort of inconvenience, but they say this is necessary. Now, as we move on, you know, of course, every week we advise you of what you can expect as it relates to your electricity. Now, Grenada, they continue their regular, their planned outages, and they say that is necessary. All right, they say this program allows for Grenada to maintain reliability, power quality, and safety by continuously doing these repairs and upgrades of your lines, poles, and infrastructure. So, as of tomorrow, just for that day, by the way, people in River Road, you'll experience an outage in your area from 8:30 a.m. That's 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. The same applies to Belmont in Carriacou from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then on Wednesday, Cafe in St. George, you will experience an outage from 10:30 a.m. to just about 4:30 p.m. And Grenada say that they will like to apologize to you, their valued customers, for any inconveniences that this may cause. we are moving on. The next thing that we have to tell all about, boy, due to the increase in demand, according to the Ministry of Health, they have announced that COVID-19 vaccines will be administered at the National Stadium Gate B tomorrow, Tuesday, June 1st, 2021. Now, the public, you are hereby informed that the vaccines will be offered from 9 a.m. and it goes until 2 p.m. Please be reminded that you have to walk with your COVID vaccination card for those of you who've had your first dose already. And for persons who are just going for the first dose, you have to walk with a valid ID. And once you're going to be vaccinated, you have to walk with a valid ID card. Now, we move on to hurricane preparedness now. The Royal Grenada Police Force, they began a series of hurricane preparedness exercises for the 2021 hurricane season. Tabletop exercises were conducted at the Western and Central Divisions on Saturday 29th and Monday 31st May 2021 respectively. They will be followed by Eastern and Northern Divisions. Now, these exercises, they say, are to test the organization's operational readiness, procedural knowledge, response mechanism, coordination, command and control, and communication capabilities, among other securities responses in accordance with the hurricane plans, procedures, and guidelines that is expected to be employed should the island be impacted by any adverse tropical weather system. All right, so they've been doing their thing, and I think a lot, not just the Royal Grenada Police Force, but I think they are leading by example. And I think that other organizations should do the same, not just running like chicken without head. When there is bulletins coming out that there's a tropical system that's likely to affect us within a 48-hour period and so on. I think that the preparedness has to start now so that it gives you time to do other things, should that unfortunate eventuality be a reality. Yes? So I think preparedness starts now, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. Now, we are hearing today from all the media outlets and so on that the Prime Minister is hoping that the government will soon be able to resolve the dispute relating to the 4% salary increase due to public officers for 2021. Now, according to the Government Information Service, given the significant impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on revenue earnings, government requested a deferral of the payment, which would add about $13.2 million to the annual wage bill. Unions, however, have been pressing for the payment of the increase, and some teachers have resorted to various forms of industrial actions. In this press release, it says here that at a meeting with the senior education officials last week, the Prime Minister said that the issue of the 4% increase clearly concerns all of us, since government signed the collective bargaining agreement with the trade unions representing public officers. The country's revenue has declined, they say, dramatically. However, we are now seeing an uptick, and although we are not yet where we were in 2019, we are hoping that soon we will be able to resolve this matter, unquote. Dr. Mitchell further stated that government has never disputed the fact that it has an obligation to pay the 4% increase. Based on the increase in revenue collection, I think we are getting to the point where we will soon find some methodological Hail Mary, full of grace. Methodology. Oh God, I wish I had two tongues and when one type I just moved to plan B. And I beat anyway to solving this dispute, unquote. According to the Prime Minister, finding a solution is critical. He said, I am not worried about the political fallout from this dispute. What I am worried about is that the education of the nation's children and the future of this country. He says that I assure you that the government is moving speedily to find a resolution. I do not want schools to reopen in September with this situation still unresolved. No one will benefit, he says. We have posted an entire thing on that. You can check out our page, where we have to move on. You know what I mean? We don't read no storybook on the program. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. A telescope man boy has found himself in some trouble. His name is Michael Victor, according to police. He's an unemployed resident of Telescope St. Andrew. He was arrested and charged by officers attached to the Grenville police station after he was found breaking into a property in the town of Grenville. This incident occurred on May 30th, 2021 at the Ben Jones Street. The 60-year-old man was brought before the Grenville Magistrates Court on May 31st, 2021, where he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 6 months at Her Majesty's prison. So in a matter of a day, 24 hours, Papa gone in jail. No, I'm making it up. This incident occurred on May 30th. That was yesterday. Papa ended up in court today, and Papa ended up in jail today. Well, according to this. No. Oh, yeah. We are moving on. So the next thing that we have to tell, we don't have a tongue on the left and a tongue on the right. You know, when that one try to figure out why they move to the next one. You know what I mean? Let that one catch itself. You know what I mean? You know, it's like a gear when you drive. You know, when first gear can't make it, or when second gear can't make it, vroom, vroom, you're going first and a gun. You understand? Yeah, anyway. There are a few flaws in how, you know, one of the flaws is that there's one hell. Yeah, and one of the other flaws is that we are one tongue. Anyway, let's leave that up. Oh, you. So today, boy, I think one of the major things that has happened is the Coast Guard, one of the Coast Guard's vessels. They say he was traveling to Grenada from Carriacou with several police officers aboard when it encountered engine challenges in the vicinity of Mount Rodney, St. Patrick. They say that the vessel drifted towards the shoreline where it ran aground. You know, there were a lot of pictures and so on. I think what the good thing about it is that in all of this, residents were seen helping other people. I don't even know if that man could use a chainsaw. But now you put a chainsaw in salt water and a dog. You know what I mean? Hail Mary and say a prayer for that chainsaw in the morning. You know, but they were trying their best to help out. You know what I mean? And that's things you have to recognize.
You hear this boat cut up and I tell you, when I watch it, really force way breaking it back.
To helping, people helping around the area. People assisting the RGPF, Coast Guard.
Now, this incident happened this morning. They say that none of the passengers were injured, and the vessel received minor, they say, damages. Yes, but again, like we can really acknowledge, recognize the residents in the area who came out and assisted the officers, as was highlighted in the video. You understand? He doesn't hear about that. You understand? But they came out and they helped the officers. So we have to say thank you for that. But we also have to say thank you that, you know, it wasn't worse, that only the vessel sustained some damages. But like they said, that there were minor damages. I saw the vessel today and it looks intact, you know, so at least that's good. In a matter of time, the vessel can be repaired and, you know, go back to doing what it does, protecting the coastline, and of course for anybody who ends up in any difficulty, you know, go to try to save their lives. So all the best, guys. Thank you again for assisting. We are moving on. Earlier, now last week the Ministry of Health hinted that we may have to find something to do with the vaccines that are about to expire. You understand? Expire in the sense that if you don't use it in a time before a certain time, then, you know, they'll have to put it away. You know what I mean? And so we had no other choice but to give it away rather than let it spoil. So Trinidad and Tobago on Sunday received 10,000 doses of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, and that donation came from not the government of Grenada, the government and people of Grenada, because it's we own. All right. Now, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Curriculum Affairs, accompanied by Her Excellency Frances Signorant, Ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean Community, and there were some other folks that were there to witness the arrival and handing over of the vaccines to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, you would remember that we, as well, received donations by vaccines, in fact, was donated to us from some of the other countries as well, right? And so they say it is in that spirit, you know, that last week we got, 21,000 doses. So that's safe. You understand? So now these vaccines that we donated will be used as soon as possible, so there will not be this issue of expiration, spoil it, because listen, if that gone to waste, then of course that would affect how others support us as it relates to vaccines and how serious they take us as it relates to a request for vaccines. All right, Olio, let's talk about CDEMA, boy. Now, here's that. The Barbados-based Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, CDEMA, urged today regional countries to be fully prepared for the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season, even as they grapple with the impact of the COVID-19. And in the case of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the La Soufrière volcano. Now, the 6-month hurricane season gets underway as of tomorrow, God's willing. And while meteorologists have predicted that the season is expected to be an above normal one, CDEMA Acting Executive Director Elizabeth Riley said that Caribbean countries must still be prepared for other weather situations occurring within that period. He says that the message is really one of preparedness, and we say this every year, and the National Disaster Offices reiterate the message, and we want to repeat it. Now, he says that the forecast is a guide that gives us insight as to what could possibly happen in terms of the number of systems for the season. However, we always make the point that it can take only one system to have devastating impact on any of our CARICOM states. So, preparedness is absolutely critical. You understand? But then we have to acknowledge that the COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in thousands of people in the Caribbean being infected and killed since last March. Preparedness will also have to take into consideration the various health protocols put in place to curb the spread of the virus. And they talked about things like the shelters and so on. So you'll have to follow the rules that apply to being in a shelter, plus COVID-19 protocols. You understand? So it is going to be tough. It is going to be tough. And that's the point that they're saying, that prepare yourself. Be prepared. All right? And speaking of preparedness, boy, I received a bulletin just before I came on the program, you know. Here it is. I just received this from the Met Office. And they are saying that the axis of a tropical wave is located near 46 west from 13 north southward, approximately 910 nautical miles east of Grenada, moving westward at about 5 degrees per day. They are saying that scattered moderate convection is limited to the vicinity of the ITCZ from 0.5 degrees north to 8 degrees north, between 40 west and 50 west. Now, model guidance suggests that the axis of this wave should traverse the island on Thursday night into Friday morning, triggering increased cloudiness and showery activities should favorable conditions exist. Now, the Met Office say that they will continue to closely monitor this system and provide updates in a timely manner. So we have to say thank you to them for that, and I thought I should just share that with you one time, even if we have a weather update later on, but at least share that with you now. As we move on, we see here that the St. Lucia government has announced several amendments to the COVID-19 prevention and control regulation, including allowing for returning nationals and visitors with a negative PCR test and who are fully vaccinated not to be quarantined. Did you hear that? I wonder if this is something that we will follow. It says here that they have made some amendments, right? Including allowing for returning nationals and visitors with a negative PCR test and who are fully vaccinated to not be quarantined. The government says that the measures go into effect as of Monday until June 30th as the island continues to strengthen its vaccination campaign. Well, let's see. Let us see. All right, family members, what else do I have to tell you? I think that's it for me for just about now. We have to come back. I just want us to take a break and come back with the national report and the weather. So stay put. We will be back shortly.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola Original Taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the communal. Contact us today.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Boy, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
This month, make it all about her with a gift from Courts. Shop today and enjoy up to 30% off selected rugs, accessories, and more. Get the most stylish appliances, home furnishings, and more. Plus, shop today with Ready Finance and we'll pay your first and last installment. You can also shop online at www.shopcourts.com for the same great savings. So make it all about her with something special from Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Grenada sends 10,000 Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine doses to Trinidad and Tobago over the weekend. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Monday, May 31st, 2021, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Grenada shipped 10,000 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine to Trinidad and Tobago on Sunday as part of COVID aid relief efforts as the country continues its fight against the global pandemic. To date, Trinidad and Tobago has recorded over 7,000 cases with more than 400 deaths. On Sunday, May 30th, 637 new cases were recorded. 90,865 residents received their first dose and 1,100 179 received the second dose. Health and Social Security Minister Honorable Nicholas Steele told GIS on Monday that Grenada was happy to assist the neighboring island, but was only able to do so due to the slow uptake of the vaccine by Grenadians.
In recognition of the dire circumstances that are occurring in Trinidad, our brothers and sisters and friends are dying in Trinidad and need access to the vaccines, that we found ourselves both in a fortunate and unfortunate position, a fortunate position in terms of having to share with Trinidad, and an unfortunate position that we only had to share because of our slow uptake here.
He said things are looking brighter for Grenada in its quest to curb the spread of the deadly virus as more and more people receive the vaccine on a weekly basis. Grenada recently received over 21,000 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine from the COVAX facility. Minister Steele encouraged more Grenadians to join the campaign against COVID-19 by taking the vaccine or encouraging others to take it.
We received last week an additional 21,600 doses from COVAX. So we do have enough based on our current rate. And should that rate increase, hopefully that it does, we will be able to access more vaccines. But we are seeing more and more persons come forward. So things are getting better and better daily as more and more persons come forward to take their first and second dose. So we continue to encourage, we continue to facilitate, we continue to implore on people. Just look at what's happening in Trinidad. Just to our south, 15, 20 persons are dying per day from COVID-19. And our neighbors, Trinidad, who's always come to our aid, is asking us for assistance. And we were able to help. But we don't want to find ourselves in that situation either. We need to get our population vaccinated so that we can remove the risk of COVID-19.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health says due to an increase in the demand, COVID-19 vaccines will be administered at the National Stadium Gate B tomorrow, Tuesday, June 1st, 2021. The vaccines will be offered from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. After more than a year of virtual and more recently a hybrid of virtual and in-person meetings, members of the Grenada Cabinet on Monday shared the same physical space for their weekly meeting. The decision to resume in-person meetings was made following recent guidance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the United States and Grenada's Ministry of Health, which suggests that fully vaccinated persons can resume activities without wearing mask or physical distancing. At Monday's meeting, while the ministers were not physically distanced, they continued to wear their mask as the country has not yet taken a position on exempting fully vaccinated persons from wearing masks. Chairman of the Cabinet, Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell welcomed the return to normal. He said, and I quote, "The virtual and hybrid meetings, while convenient, are not always ideal for discussions at the Cabinet level. I certainly welcome the fact that we are now back to our regular meetings. This goes to show that we can in fact return to some sense of normalcy once we get vaccinated. Therefore, I take this opportunity again to encourage persons to get vaccinated." Unquote. Despite the widespread impact of the pandemic, the Cabinet continued to meet seamlessly as a result of the timely launch of the e-Cabinet initiative, which occurred just before the country instituted lockdown measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Since then, meetings have progressed to a hybrid nature, with some members meeting in person on a rotational basis while the remainder joined via a virtual platform. Continuing the news, Grenada and the rest of the region have been warned to expect an above-average hurricane season for 2021. Research by the Colorado State University forecast that there is a probability for major hurricanes making landfall in the Caribbean. Executive Director of the Caribbean Disaster Management Agency, CDEMA, Elizabeth Riley, gave an update during a media briefing on Monday on the 2021 hurricane season forecast forecast, COVID-19, and updates on the La Soufrière volcano in St. Vincent. She also spoke to initiatives that will be executed by CDEMA.
For this year, the Colorado State University predicts 17 named storms, 8 hurricanes, and 4 major hurricanes. This is compared to an average of 14 named storms, 7 hurricanes, and 3 major hurricanes over the last 20 years. Further to this forecast, on May the 20th of this year, the Climate Prediction Center of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, predicted a 60% chance of an above normal Atlantic hurricane season, with 13 to 20 named storms, of which 6 to 10 could become hurricanes, including 3 to 5 as major hurricanes.
Ms. Riley says even in the midst of preparations for the season, people must be mindful of the importance of adhering to all COVID-19 safety protocols.
We fully understand that active surveillance, testing, and COVID-19 prevention and control measures, including physical distancing, hand hygiene, and wearing of masks, should be maintained to interrupt viral transmission and reduce mortality associated with the virus. Individuals and communities must therefore continue to adhere to COVID-19 protocols in the face of hurricane threats, especially if public sheltering is required. Housing in public shelters is limited due to COVID-19 physical distance guidelines. So where possible, private sheltering may be an appropriate option.
CDEMA recently launched the Regional Disaster Fighters campaign for the 2021 hurricane season with support from the World Bank. It seeks to improve disaster preparedness and resilience. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Are you gonna wear your mask today? You see everywhere you go, there are rules you got to follow, so don't you say COVID-19 will delay. Take the opportunity to save your community. Don't be that guy, put a mask on your face if you're heading outside. It's your life, my life, more lives will be taken if we don't try. If you feel any symptoms, call the hotline. Stay inside until you feel fine. 6 feet away every day. Keep COVID-19 far from work. Keep Grenada safe. Be COVID-19 smart.
Welcome back. The Royal Grenada Police Force has confirmed that one of its Coast Guard vessels drifted toward the shoreline after encountering engine challenges on Monday. A release from the RGPF states that the vessel, which was traveling to Grenada from Carriacou with several police officers on board, drifted towards the shoreline where it ran aground in the vicinity of Mount Rodney in St. Patrick. The release stated that none of the passengers were injured and the vessel was slightly damaged. Investigations are ongoing. Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell is hoping that government will soon be able to resolve the dispute relating to the 4% salary increase due to public officers for 2021. Given the significant impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on revenue earnings, government requested a deferral of the payment, which would add about $13.2 million to the annual wage bill. Unions, however, have been pressing for the payment of the increase, and some teachers have resorted to various forms of industrial action. At a meeting with senior education officials last week, the Prime Minister said, and I quote, "The issue of the 4% increase clearly concerns all of us since government signed the collective bargaining agreement with the trade unions representing public officers. The country's revenue has declined dramatically. However, we are now seeing an uptick, and although we are not yet where we were in 2019, we are hoping that soon we will be able to resolve this matter." unquote. According to the Prime Minister, finding a solution is critical. He said, I am not worried about the political fallout from this dispute. What I am worried about is the education of the nation's children and the future of this country. I assure you that government is moving speedily to find a resolution. I do not want schools to reopen in September with this situation still unresolved. No one will benefit. Government's negotiating team and the public sector trade unions representing workers are in various stages of mediation as provided for in the settlement of industrial disputes. Finally, in the news, Chairman of the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, Leo Cato, says 2021 is the year of new grounds for the association. He was addressing farmers during the GCNA's biannual statutory general meeting at the Dulux Cinema in San Andrew. The meeting focused on notable achievements, crop insurance, nutmeg production training, and specific help to farmers during the year 2020. Agriculture and Lands Minister Honorable Peter David said farmers can look forward to many things from the ministry going forward, but one of great importance is the use of polymerase chain reaction or CPR test to determine the sex of a nutmeg tree before it matures.
We are pursuing the greater use of technology to address issues that have plagued the sector. We are collaborating with the Ministry of Health to obtain the use of PCR technology for determining with certainty the sex of the nutmeg plants. And I just want to say how stunned I was. I remember that meeting, Brother Chair, where we were talking about this issue. Well, you know, I'm new to the industry, so I never knew it takes so long to figure out if it's a man or a woman. I thought that came fairly early. And I remember my dear brother St. Bernard talking about PCR, and I said to him, are you talking about the same PCRs that I only started hearing about since COVID? And he said yes. And since then, after speaking with the Ministry of Health, we found a way for the guys to at least begin the process of utilization of machines that are available so that we can deal with what I believe to be a serious problem, having to wait many years to figure out if you've been wasting your time.
Chairman of the board, Leo Cato, said the success of this PCR initiative can be groundbreaking for the nutmeg industry.
What has baffled the association for over 70 years might be solved, or we believe could be solved, in less than 70 days. And to me, this would be groundbreaking. If the PCR machine gives us the results that we're looking for, the problem of the baffling nutmeg sex issue will be history. And I want to recognize the support of the minister in us finding and accessing that PCR machine.
Cato said the association is hoping to increase production in authentic Grenadian nutmeg.
What we have today is not what is known as the Grenadian nutmeg. We have a heavy amount of Malayan nutmeg, less of the banda, and even less of the papa. And so we must now restore our nutmeg to what was dominantly banda, papa, and less of the Malayan. And so that work has begun. I am informed that thousands of some of these plants have already been produced, and we hope over a 5-year period to do 100,000 plants. And that is why I am saying to you that 2021 is going to be a year of new grounds.
That story just ended the national report for Monday, May 31st. Recapping the top story. Grenada sends 10,000 Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine doses to Trinidad and Tobago over the weekend. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Relocation St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Relocation, and everyone else who had anything to do with the national report. Now let's take a look at the weather. The weather is expected to be mainly fair and widely windy, becoming partly cloudy at times with the chance of brief isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be just around 25.5 degrees Celsius. That's a bit warm. And winds east northeasterly to easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. gusting higher at times. Seas are moderate to rough, waves up to 8 feet in northerly to northeasterly, to northerly swells. So let's take that again. Seas moderate to rough, waves up to 8 feet in northeasterly to northerly swells. A marine advisory is in effect. And that's your weather report for today and tonight. All right. So we're going to touch base again. I'd like to say thank you to everyone for coming on and, just being with us, the loyal viewers, those of you who will never miss a program. Would like to say thank you very much. And let's say hello to Charmaine, Ezran, Shireen, Sharon, Suzette, Kirin, Angel, Dolores, Gloria, whoever speaking Spanish, no habla español. Josephine, we are about Doris, Kimo, Joan. Who else is with us as well, boy? I mean, just everybody. Vicky and Gemma and the whole crew. Thank you for Ansha. I see that you're there. Thank you for watching, man. And I'm looking forward to being back with you tomorrow, God's willing. Hostin, Don. Hey, Don, what's going on? Yeah, so, all we go talk. What we gonna do? We go talk. All right, so take care. God bless you. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, ja! No. Take care, take care, take care. My mom, Linton, are there getting ready. They're heading back to the United States tomorrow. So this is our final night together for a while, so we end about 5 minutes early. So, we could do some extra packing and so on. All right, so anyway, all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.